we keep having good conversations with prospects, with clients, and looking for ways, looking for opportunities to take those learnings, to take those patterns, and then roll them back over to the podcast so that we can help those who continue to tune in, watch, and listen.
Yes, I do love it. Just trying to keep things relevant and keep trying to help and solve problems that we're seeing in real time.
Absolutely. And, one of the things that I'm observing this year is leaders are feeling stuck, trapped, um, maybe even a little down and out, burned out. Uh, and you and I were talking about what's going on, why,
Yeah.
and these what we're going to be talking about. I mean, it's real time. I mean, literally within some conversations I was having like this week, last week, for that matter.
Right. Right. I was going to say, like, you're actually getting these conversations via text, some in person, um, and yeah, in real time.
hmm And it it's frustrating for me because I'm one who is always taking action. I'm
Hmm.
one for challenging myself. I know I don't know it all. I know that, especially now in this age of AI, am going to have to continuously be a curious kindergartner because things are changing at such a rapid pace. But it's that pride, it's that arrogance, it's that ego that I see it keeps some leaders within banks and within credit unions trapped and stuck.
Where are you seeing that? How are you seeing that? What are some examples?
I was talking to a CEO the other day, and we were talking about why they haven't mapped out member journeys. They're at a credit union. Why they haven't mapped out member journeys. And his response, it stuck with me, and I've been pondering on it. And he goes, because I don't think we want to look in the mirror because what we're going to see in the mirror, we're not going to like what we see. And I'm like, that's coming from a CEO. That's coming from a
Right.
leader
Right.
who doesn't have the courage to look in the mirror because he's not going to like what he sees. So he's just going to keep doing what he's always done because I guess it makes him feel good.
I mean, at least he admitted it. I mean, that is at least a step more than some, but it is concerning. It is alarming.
You can admit things all day long, but until you take action to resolve whatever it is, I mean, you're right. Awareness, step one, admitting, step two. Step three is to take action. Step four is accountability. So you got to have awareness, admit it, action, accountability.
So it's almost like these steps. So the pride, the arrogance, and the ego may prevent you from being aware that you have a problem or admitting that you have a problem or whatever it is, you're stuck. Um, but then after that, what's preventing action from taking place?
I want
You've
to,
admitted.
yeah. Before there, I want to add one more point because I was having a conversation at a conference I was recently doing a keynote at, and it was about this very subject. I was talking to someone who has been a marketing leader for 20 years on the banking side of things, and we were talking about the lack of respect the role, the function of marketing has. So trying to make it very objective, not talk about the people. Let's just talk about the role, the function of marketing. And I was like, why do you think leaders get stuck? And she was even tapping into the whole pride, arrogance, and ego. And one of the things she said, when someone has worked so hard to get to that leadership position, they A, think they know it all. B, they're scared to admit that they don't know it all. And so they're going to fight to maintain the status quo because
Right.
it protects the ego. And so one of the other reasons that we see people get stuck is they have a fear of conflict.